Oh, let me get, excuse me, put that there. Earthlings, welcome to a drawing stream on Blue Star Ubu's channel. I am Ubu, please call me Blue Star Ubu because it sounds cooler, and I'm so happy to be back. I'm so glad my internet's working. I want to do some drawing because I'm already awake drawing. I thought I might as well say hi to everyone while I do it. So let's hop into it, I suppose. Here we are. Now let's... No, not that. Hold on. Let's get to drawing. Okay, so... I just wanted to hop into it. I was already in the middle of drawing this. As you can see, there's already progress made. I got a couple things I want to work on. At the very least, I need this fella here done by the time I wrap it up. But there's something else that's a little bit cooler. I think you'll appreciate how cool the other thing is, but that's more of just a fancy perfectionist thing. Alright, so what I'm going for here is me in a Mario Kart. I chose the silliest Mario Kart I could because silly is my middle name. I'm Ubu Silly Blue Star Ubu. And so naturally, because you always do what your last name says, you have to be silly if your middle name is Silly. So I picked the silly Kart. And here I am falling off of Rainbow Road. Eventually it'll be Rainbow Road. Right now it's gray, transparent road. Isn't as fun, but you know, it has its fans. Every Mario track has its fans, even the made-up ones. So yeah, tomorrow is the big 2-week. I'm really excited about that. I don't know if I've made it clear. The stream tomorrow is a challenge stream. Either way, I'll mention it on stream tomorrow. But yeah, it's not just me playing Mario Kart. It's me playing Mario Kart. Playing for keeps. I'm not just playing Mario Kart, I'm playing for keeps. And if I lose, I have to do something stupid because that makes the stakes higher. And I can't think of anything more fun than high stakes when you're playing a kart racing game for kids. Boy, it's going to be fun. Let's see. It's a little disorienting because, like I said, I already started, and it's been a little bit since I started. I went and I didn't get ready for bed per se, but I did some bedtime relaxing thingy-mabobs. Got myself a sip of water, so if I get parched, I can slurp it up. And now I've come back, and I'm looking at the mess I've made. Also, I apologize in advance. Normally when I stream, I have 3 pet birds. Well, I have those anytime, even when I'm not streaming. But typically when I stream, I put the birds in another room. But since we are at almost midnight, maybe later. My internal time radar is a little wonky right now. How are we going to do this on? Yeah, I can't just go put the birds in another room because I don't have that option at this time of the night. Let me get some water. I'm almost out of water. This is a travesty. This is a Travis. Somebody get me some tea and it would be a Travis tea. Anyway, I don't know if that made any sense, but I'm gonna roll with it. So we want the arm to come here. And then like right there. So as such, there we go. Do a little erasey. And then pull out the eraser yet again. There we go. Again, I apologize for the bird noises you hear in the back. Normally I have a place to put them, but that place is closed off this late at night. They have a blanket over them because it's nighttime. Typical nighttime fare for a bird. But the loudest of the three does not care about a blanket. The parakeets, they're probably dozing off a little bit. The cockatiel, no, he is not. He does not care. And then we'll put the little cuff link there. And we'll put one there. Yeah, I should probably... No, I suppose I like the line where it is. Sorry if I brushed my mic with my hair. Now, we're gonna work on the... What is it called? It's like a Betty Buggy or something like that. Something childish. Something absolutely immature. This contradicts my fine tastes. I must have the finest Mario Kart, and this is for children. You fool. Alright. Erase the line. We don't want a line. We don't want the line to align with our spine. There. That looks better. And then we'll work on the wheel thing. Nah. Do I want to work on the wheel? Okay, I really don't want to work on the wheel thing. So I'll work on it so that I don't have to later. And we got our little wheel thing cover. And then the little stick that attaches it to the thing. Yeah, I'm really excited about tomorrow's stream. I've been thinking and planning. Unfortunately, I couldn't get everything I wanted for the stream tomorrow. Not because I was lazy or anything, quite the opposite. I went to the store to get the thing I wanted, but they don't sell it anymore. So for those of you who aren't in the know, tomorrow is the 2-week celebration stream. I have been a VTuber tomorrow exactly 2 weeks, if you don't count pre-debut preparations. And that is a super exciting thing for me. It's also the last stream I'll be able to do in the month of January because I'll be out of time any other time I can stream. Excuse me 1 second. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm really excited about tomorrow's stream. And I wanted to do something kind of nifty. I wanted it to initially be my first challenge stream, but I did the pop quiz stream that you can watch the VOD for on the channel. I enjoyed that one, but I digress. The Mario Kart stream was intended to be the first challenge stream. I'm sure there will be many more in the future. And the whole challenge is that I have kind of a life meter. I suppose I can show you. It'll look something like this. Actually, it'll look a little... I'll save the surprise for later. It'll look like that, for all intents and purposes. But, the stream tomorrow... Yeah, there will be, like, a life meter, where every I start off with 6 mochi because I got some ice cream mochi from the store the other day. I thought I'll celebrate with a little snack under certain conditions. Each race I lose a mochi. So even though I start with 6 and there's 6 total, I could feasibly lose, all 6 of them. And then if I lose more than 6 races, I have to do an awful penalty I haven't announced yet. Hopefully you don't find out what it is. That's why I'm not announcing it. But in a perfect world, when I was in college, whenever I'd come home from school, I would put my books down, I would turn on the Switch, and I would play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, specifically on 200cc, no items, because that's the kind of guy I am, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have a reason, except I thought it was a fun challenge. And I got insanely good at 200cc with no items. I've said it before, I'll say it again. There are very few video game genres I'm good at, but one of them I'm confident in. Not like I can break world records confident, but excuse me. Hey, that's not bad confident, is kart racers. I really like Mario Kart. I really like CTR. I am confident in my abilities in that genre. Especially if they give you the option to turn off the items. And Mario Kart does that. Which is funny because, I think I've talked about how I prefer CTR over Mario Kart. Oh my gosh, if they took a couple cues from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. The ability to basically make your own cup, just choose whatever tracks you want, like one at a time. The ability to choose how many tracks you go on. Oh, that stuff is a dream. But one thing I really enjoyed was the ability to turn off items. So I'd race around those tracks at top speed, unhindered by anything outside of my own abilities or lack thereof. And it was just a fun way to wind down. I haven't played 200cc very much recently, but I'm confident I'll do okay. There are a couple tracks that I'm nervous about. But, worst case scenario, I lose a couple mochi. Okay, let's erase this line. Get away. Go away. Off to the nether region with you. You don't belong in this world. Yeah. I got kinda... There we go. And then we fix this. And then we take a water sip as celebration. I don't care. You. We're getting there. Oh, sorry if you heard me bump the table. I didn't mean to. Would you ever forgive me? Let me draw this thing. One part of Ubu's design I always forget is the zipper, to the point that as I've drawn the reference sheet for Ubu, I have decided no more zipper. I know you can't see it now, but I do have one. Hey, chill out over there. Again, I apologize for the bird sounds. Cockatiel gets kind of worked up. Okay, let's see how this looks. Looks alright. We'll add a couple flames because it looks cool. Whoops. Here. A couple little fire speckles. Never hurt anyone. I mean, as far as art goes. There. Just for dramatic effect. Now, let's look up a picture real quick, shall we? Because I want to see if I can find a reference for the underside of Rainbow Road. Well, no, that's a silly thing to say, though. We're just going to look up the colors for Rainbow Road for the Nintendo 64 one, because nostalgia. Excuse me, I got sidetracked. Silly me. Whoa! Heyo. What is this? Oh, okay. Sorry. Getting distracted. Yeah, let me look up a Rainbow Road 64 reference. Oh. Yeah, the thing about Rainbow Road 64, I do not like drawing stars, and there are so many. But we have a secret. The secret is we can draw one star and then just paste it everywhere. And then voila. Okay. Now, let me pull Streamlabs back up, make sure I can make sure everything's running smoothly while I continue what I'm doing. So next we will take the color yellow, very, very bright yellow, and we will just kind of go up here and, well, how do I want to do this? Alright, tilt it to the side. We'll do something simple like that. No. Because if it's like this, we want it to look like it's from the top. Now, excuse me, I'm not the best at star drawing. I think, given what am I trying to say? Given the circumstances of being a sucky star drawer, I think that turns out okay. Maybe make it a little... hold on. Add another layer. Slightly darker. There we go. There. Now it looks a little more like it's from the top. Now we combine these, and we take this thing, and we make a new one, and then we move it here. Because the Rainbow Road stars on the sides are very close together. Excuse me, I apologize. And then we copy another one and put it here. I want to sing the song so badly. I like the Rainbow Road song. And there we go. We did it. We drew some okay stars upon thars. And now we attach all of those. Now the next thing we'll do is we'll draw some stars over here. Let me move the mic real quick. There we go. Move it a little. Right there. Good. And then we'll put a single star under. Oh. Okay, fine. But that's our little secret. And then we take this, copy, and we're just going to build our staircase, because this thumbnail doesn't need to be immaculate, it just needs to exist. I'll work on stars later, I promise. Hold on. I want to work on this one again. It's Rainbow Road. I like Rainbow Road because it looks just like a toad. There we go. And then last but not least, the big boy himself. Put him back in his spot. Put him in his place. There we go. Fix my posture a little. And then we'll get back to it. Oh, nope. We want to make a copy of it. And then put it over here. And then we want to make a copy of that. And then we'll put it over here, for golly's sake. There we go. And then we collapse them all into one convenient place that we collapse things. And then we will rotate like this. Draw another. Then we'll take this color, put it below as such. And there we go. Now we collapse those two together. Double. Triple. Move. Whoa, what? What is that out here? Get back in the middle, you goofball. Here. And quadruple. Pentiple. Sextuple. Septuple, I don't know. Octuple. I might just be pulling these out of a hat, out of thin air. But I don't know the 9 suffix or prefix. Tentacle. Rotate it. Oh my, we finished. How lovely. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. That's really not what I meant to do. Here we go. No, stop it, you goofball. Go back to normal. And there we go. And voila, we've got our star things. People will look at that and go, golly gee, those... Whoa, man, that reminds me of the 90s, the late 90s. Okay, so now we're going to get to work on coloring. Ooh. I always make sure to have a reference up so that the colors are consistent. Oh, also I want to collapse all the stars on one layer. And then, what's on this layer? Give me a second. I don't see what's changing. I have deemed this the color layer. Let's get to coloring this fanciful fellow. Hold on. Okay. I thought like something disappeared whenever, like something important that I didn't want on the blue line layer. So yeah, I always have to have a specific shade of blue when I'm coloring myself. Because I am a specific shade of blue, I don't change colors. Maybe if I held my breath, I would start to turn kind of purple, but for the most part, I am a nice sky blue. For now. No, I like this blue. I am working on a 2.0 model. I'm excited about that. Very, very excited. As much as I like this model, as the art, the thumbnails, and what have you of Ubu has been drawn more and more and more, I've kind of gravitated towards a certain look. And the character model itself was one of the earliest drawings being used for the channel. Everything else has probably been drawn, like excuse me a minute. Even like a lot of the drawings I did pre-debut, much younger than the model itself. The model was the first thing I worked on. Understandably so, but the character's look has evolved since then. I honestly don't even know how long, like, the entire process of developing, finishing, preparations for the VTube channel, how long it lasted. Like, brainstorming and all. I want to say there was just a day and, like, I don't know. I feel like as far back as July, I was at least thinking about how I would go about it. But I know there was like a day in September when I just decided today's the day, and I sat down and started thinking, if I were a VTuber, how would I look? What would my model be? And after a few sketches, I think it would be interesting to someday, maybe far, far into the future, talk about how that process went. Because I think I still have some of those sketches around. And not just sketches, but like first takes on like the character model. It's a very interesting process in my opinion. And I'd love to talk about it someday, but pretty sure the night before the 2-week celebration probably isn't the opportune time to talk about that. Alright, time for eyebrow color. Yeah, one thing that kind of perturbs me is how expressive I've drawn myself in thumbnails. I can't really express that myself. All I can really do is, what? You know, I can do that, and I go, I can do a tiny mouth when I so desire, but it takes a lot of effort out of me. And then I don't need to know what color I use for the eye whites. It's the eye whites, the white of the eyes. I use white. And after this, we'll color the jumpsuit. There. Once I'm done coloring the face, there are only really a couple extra colors to work on, and then we'll start working on how we're going to pull off Rainbow Road itself. I think that'll be a make or break, you know? Either it'll look pretty nifty, or it'll look like, come on, you could have worked a little bit harder. And, you know, not gonna lie, staying up as late as I am, the desire to cut corners is there, but I'm not gonna. That's not as fun. Again, I apologize for the birds. I just don't know when to stop. Now it's jumpsuit time. I think I might need another reference, however, because the reference I'm using right now doesn't have the colors for, which is a problem, because it's a color that, you know, it's prominent on Ubu, on my jumpsuit, but I don't have it available. It won't take long to pull up a reference, though. Ooh, however, while I'm thinking about it, these hands look awfully transparent. Can't have that. So color those in as well. There we go. Alright. Do those look good? Back to the jumpsuit. Nice. Yeah, I'm still thinking of the direction I want to take the shading. A lot of my recent thumbnails have been very bold and not really shaded. I got to a point where I was so happy with how it looked, I just didn't want to do anything else to it. Sorry. I'm like debating whether or not I want to discipline the bird or not. He's not going to listen, though. That's the thing. That's the thing that prevents me from telling him to shush. I mean, it's past his bedtime. I know I'm talking, and that's all it takes, I guess. So I don't know why. Like, it's dark. You hear me talking all the time. What specifically about this moment where I'm talking just a little bit more is so just interesting that you've got to start making noises and getting angry and stuff. It's funny how much birds thrive on noise. Very funny, but also a little frustrating if you do things that involve quiet, like streaming or sleeping, or just not wanting to hear noise sometimes. A blanket and turning off the light works, but it's kind of hard for for all the movement to happen if the light's off. So we just have to persevere through the birds occasionally going and stuff. I'm sure we'll hear it in a little bit. Let me take care of some of these blemishes. We don't want any blemishes on the thumbnail if we can help it. The blue part looks good, except here. But we'll take care of it, that's okay. There. I will work on the purple while we're at it. No harm in that. We're gonna do this troubleshooting anyway. There he is. He's getting ornery for some reason. That's okay though. I guess I'd get ornery too if someone decided they wanted to start filming in the middle of my bedtime. But to be fair, I'm not being very loud. What do I want to look up? The color of the cart that I'm in. Alright, let's pull this bad boy up. Okay, it's a very vibrant red. Well, I forget the carts change colors depending on who's in it. I'm not terribly interested in things. I'll just go with red because I want to. Yeah, it's that red. And now we commence coloring. Oh no. Well, here, let me put this here. And then we'll do some line work that I missed. And voila. I do believe there's a little more line work that we missed as well. Yeah, these wing things. Thing wings. Did I? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I did a little mark there. We'll fix that. There we go. And then we'll put a wing. No. That's not good enough. We'll try again. A little bit wider. There. That's much better. There you go. Now, come back over here. I think what I'll do is erase this area. See what comes of it. Today, there's a YouTube channel that I'm subscribed to called Scruffy, and they uploaded like a multiple remix video, like remixing TikTok Clock from Mario Kart DS, I think, 3 different ways. And, you know, when I watched it this morning, I thought, cool video, and I went about my business. I come back, start drawing Mario Kart, boom, the video's stuck in my head now. No, make that go away. TikTok Clock is a pretty cool track. That'll be one that probably doesn't give me a lot of trouble tomorrow. And like I said, I like the music. A lot of tracks, it's funny, a lot of the tracks where I like the songs, there's something about that where that's enough for me to really, you know, enjoy and thrive on that track. I wish that trick worked on Toad's Turnpike. That's one that I'm legitimately, you know, curious to see how it turns out. Even if items are turned off and, you know, I'm on my best day as far as just Mario Kart skill goes, Toad's Turnpike is merciless. actually, we forgot to do a little more coloring. And line work. See, that's the good thing about, I don't know, drawing. It's that as you do it more, you realize what you've forgotten, what you've messed up. You get a chance to start anew. There we go. Here. I'll also draw the belt buckle. Yeah. There we go. And now I'll just color it in. And we'll be done with the jumpsuit. Almost. I made the big deal about talking about the cuffs, and then I didn't do. Get this gold color for the buckle. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Get the purple for the rest of the jumpsuit. I wish I had a little more time to figure out how to make the buggy look as dumb and tiny as possible. One thing I might do, actually, when I'm done with this. It's fine, it's fine. I need to be a little more in practice when it comes to dynamic poses and stuff. So even if this thumbnail doesn't exactly turn out the way I'd like, you know, I still got something out of it. Alright, a darker red, like that. This thingy. And then a dark gray for the bottom part. Excuse me. Yeah. One thing that would be kind of fun is maybe after one idea I always had back even before, I mean, I don't even know if VTubing was a thing in any mainstream sense of the thought would be a fun idea is ranking all the tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think that'd be a fun idea. After all, I will be driving on all of them tomorrow. I might as well rank my experiences. I'd say I have a good amount of experience driving on them uninterrupted as far as items go, because like I said, there was a period in my life when I'd just come home and I'd race for fun. But yeah, maybe in February sometime I'll rank everything. Turn this back on. It's about as helpful as the transparent background, honestly. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, one thing about coloring, especially with a gray background, is how all the grays seem to look alike. It's really strange. And we get like a kind of a predominantly yellow cream color for these things. Hold on. Okay. My eyes are just playing tricks on me. There's like an optical illusion where the headlight color looked like it was bleeding out of the lines itself. And I was like, did I really do that badly? And it was still there whenever I pressed reverse. Yellow, very colorful, plasticky yellow. That's what this part is. So yellow, we shall make it. And here too. But mostly here. This is a much bigger part. color. So yeah, maybe in the coming weeks after tomorrow, I'll consider ranking all the Mario Kart tracks. I think one thing you'll come to learn is that I do enjoy a bit of a hot take, especially when it comes to inoffensive video game opinions. Because then it's like, oh, it's not like we're talking about anything important. It's not like I'm calling you names over whether or not you like Sherbertland. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. Come back over here, get this bright yellow. And then we'll come back over here. And we shall apply it. Then we come back over here, and we get this light gray. And then we come back over here, and we do that. Oh, let me see if y'all can hear the music. It would really... Yay, the music's playing. That's good. Is it muted? Nope. Okay, everything's perfect then. Nice. Alright, let me do a little more clicking around. Okay, next we're gonna do the wings. And then we shall work on the track itself. Oh, I also need to do the little cockpit area of the... Hold on. Oh. Whatever. That's okay. I made a little mistake on the... whatever this card is called, Bitty Bucky. What a name. But... I think we'll be okay. It's not like I'm even gonna use this cart in the game tomorrow anyway. A bitty buggy? Yeah, not my style, thanks. I'm more of a Badmobile kind of guy. Not really. That's just the first vehicle from Mario Kart. I'm more of a Mercedes-Benz kind of guy myself. When I think Mario Kart, I wouldn't be caught dead without my Mercedes-Benz. Bitty buggies? Bitty buggy more like baddie buggy because it's bad. Not as bad as my Mercedes-Benz MLA or whatever it's called. Yeah, let's get or pull out another reference sheet. One specifically with my hands show punishment stream thumbnail. Probably down here. The letter P. Come on, ain't that hard. Okay, it's not here. Is it in the stream back? There we go. Okay. Pull this out just for this little drop of color. And we'll come over here and color it in. Zoom out a little bit so the marker's bigger. There we go. That's a nice turquoise. Her name is Turquoise. Oh, I got something caught in my throat. I guess that's the world's way of telling me it's time for a sip. Confounded, I'm all out of water. What am I going to do with my life without my water? Hopefully, not much will change. Oop, wrong button. There we go. And then we'll come back over here for this color. The color of pink. Pink, pink, punk. I think we finished finished coloring in all my colors, but now we gotta do the bitty buggy, something like that. The wings. Okay, the wings are gray. About the same gray as the bottom here. Excuse me a minute. Yeah. Alright, so anyway. Come over here and color in the gray. It's, the top part is a gray, and the side is white according to the picture I'm looking at. And I can't imagine that I would ever find false information on the internet, so I'll just trust it. Worst case scenario, a miscolored bitty buggy. I don't know how you'll ever forgive me if that's the case. Erase the white, the excess. And then we'll come over here and do the same thing. Excuse me. And there we go. Okay, next we work on Rainbow Road itself. Okay. Pretty simple pattern of red, orange, yellow, green, light blue, blue, a pinkish purple. Okay. So what we're going to do is start a new layer under everything we've already done. Marker. It's a darker red, but very bright, vibrant red. About that ish. Then we'll just try and make a straight line. Yeah. And then we blend it. Well, necessary because we have yet to add the other colors, but that's okay. So when you make your Rainbow Road, feel free to not blend at that point. The couple seconds of free time you have later will thank you for it. The orange is a little too big, so there we go. And now we blend those colors together. Heck yeah. Okay, and then we'll get rid of those colors so that we can see the other side better. Now, since we started with red here, we'll start with that pinkish purple over here. And zoom in. Excuse me. There. Now we color that. It's been a while since I played on the Nintendo 64 Rainbow Road, as it was intended, not the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe one, where it's a like one-way street instead of a big fancy one, as was intended. I love Rainbow Road. It's very, very whimsical, very charming. It really feels like the last track in a game. It's too much. There we go. Yeah, I wish Rainbow Road would go back to feeling just like, what is this amazing place in the sky? You know, now it's just a space station, which I feel like the space station angle should just be its own track, because that's not what Rainbow Road is. It was started out as just like this trippy street in space. And like, you know, not even space, just a magical place. I think the one in Double Dash was in the sky, but it, you know, existed up there. It was an anomaly. It was a magical experience, and now it's, you know, just a trip to the space shuttle. Whoop, that wasn't a very good line. And I wish they'd make it like 8 hours long again, so the whole time everyone's complaining. I keep falling off the side. It's been 15 minutes and I'm not even halfway done with lap 2. You know, real fun stuff like that. Like, oh dang it, the chain chomp got me again. I went 9 whole minutes without getting eaten by a chain chomp, and now here I am, you know, breaking that streak just because the track is so gosh darn long. Those were the days. Am I right, gamers? Am I right, fellas? Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you remember the feeling of dread from the feeling of nostalgic dread. You know, don't you wish you could go back to it? But yeah, I wanted to do Rainbow Road for the thumbnail because it's just such an iconic track. Anyone looks at looks at this. I mean, I haven't even like colored everything yet, and it already looks relatively similar to what I'm looking at in the thumbnail. Wait until, or on Google Images, and just wait until I blend the colors together. Hoo boy, you're gonna think, am I looking at a mod with Ubu as a playable character in Mario Kart 64? And I'll go, no, you silly Billy. I would never do that. If I modded myself into a Mario Kart game, it would probably be Double Dash. Nothing against Mario Kart 64, I just like Double Dash more. I don't want to see myself as like a 2D model. I want to see myself as a really, really glossy 3D model. Insanely glossy, with like big potato sacks for hands. Just as Miyamoto intended. When he created Mario, he was like, I'm not stopping until his hands look like potato sacks. And that's why everyone knows the Double Dash in Mario 64. Well, really, I guess Mario Kart 64 was the only Nintendo 64 game that, you know, didn't have like the really, I don't want to say rudimentary, but, you know, rudimentary, you know, like shaped polygonal figures. They use sprites, which I get it, it's a more intensive thing, but, you know, I just made the joke about the potato sack hands, and that's literally the only Mario game on the console that started potato sack hands. I'm trying to think of some other ones. I know, like Mario 64, when you get far enough away from the camera, he becomes like an even simpler model that doesn't even have a nose, so if you're looking at it hard enough, it doesn't even look like Mario anymore. Maybe his hands turn into sprites. They're like, we can't exhaust this any time and energy into his nose. What do you think we're going to do with his hands? His nose is like his whole identity. And we just threw that in the garbage. It's Rainbow Road, it's where you go. Very nice. I love how I'm complimenting my own my own drawing. That's really nice. Couldn't have done it better myself. Kudos to the artist here. Did a really bang up job. I don't know who drew this picture, But I think this deserves to be hung up in the Louvre. There we go. Awesome. And then we put that back. And we're not done yet. I just remembered there's this rampart. Uh-oh. Oh, my back. Give me a second, please. My back is hurting. It's probably on account of the fact I'm hunched over my tablet. Which is no fun. I mean, it's fun, but... let me stretch a little bit. Whew. Okay. Alright, we're back to it, folks. So, if this is the last color for the light blue is here. And we'll zoom in. I don't think anyone will complain, and if they do, well, you know, you can't get everything you want in life. Sorry. You know what I want? I want this thumbnail to be done. That's okay. At least I get to hang out and talk about whatever pops into my head while I draw it. Couldn't ask for anything else except for the birds to go to sleep behind me. There. And then we do orange. Orange, you clown. I did orange, you fool. And then red. And then, oh, I missed a spot. That would be embarrassing. And then the weird pink color again. And then we pull back out our friend Mr. Blur thing. Nice. Now, the background colors for Rainbow Road. Or Clouds and Rainbow Road. Are you kidding me? Clouds and Rainbow Road? What's next? I don't know. Fun? No, I'm just kidding. Rainbow Road's fun. Yeah, the background of Rainbow Road is very black, but that's not a very good color to use, so we'll just do a very dark bluish purple. Hold on. We'll make a new layer. That would probably be a good idea. And we'll just wipe everything away like that. Nicely done. Here, let's... There we go. Now... I'm going to make it look like I'm on fire, because I think that would be funny. So we're going to add some fire to our drawing. There's a fire. There we go. Erase a little bit of that. Erase a little bit of that. A little bit of this. There. And then we come over here because there's more fire. Whenever I go outside of the border, but there's another part of me that really enjoys slicing the stuff that's hanging out. There we go. See? Nice and professional looking. And then we that's what we, the term we use in the trade, you see. Because using words is for lily livers. We're also pirates in the trade. Come on, come on. There we go. And then... Now, one thing, I'm going to experiment a little bit, because I've never drawn someone comically catching on fire before. I have an idea of what I want to do, but... Oh, it's too much. I don't know exactly how it'll look until I see it for myself. I think it'll turn out okay either way. Now what we're going to do is put a layer over there we go. And now we'll color that in. Now what we're going to do is turn down the transparency. That looks pretty good. Now we'll do another layer with a dark gray. Color over the top. Boo-boo here. Like he's being charred, of course. And then we'll turn that down as well. And that'll darken the colors without completely taking away the color. Here we go. Now, one last thing I want to do, this is the line layer right here, is we're going to add some tears. Like his eyes are watering because he's going so fast. Kind of defying the whole fire thing, but whatever. And then we get a nice bright light blue, and we color it in like that. There. I think we have our thumbnail. Now we just have to come up with a new logo. So 1000 by 1000. Pull out our pencil. Here's a T. It over. And of course, this is just sketching out an idea for a logo. I pressed the button. Alright. And since the letter O is round, it's not going to attach the T and the W the way they attach to each other. I think that looks kind of cool. Go. And then we'll take this W here, make a copy, bring it down here. Like that. And go back to the pencil. Color all this in. Well, not color, but you know what I mean. And color take this again. There. And collapse that. And then back to our pencil. Nope. There we go. I think that's a pretty good logo. Now we collapse all that together, make a new layer. Get out our pen. That looks fine. Now the vector eraser brush has been it's been acting up lately, so I've just been manually erasing. Oh, that doesn't look very good. There we go. Nice. Awesome. He is turning out okay. And then that wasn't very good. That wasn't very good either. That was okay. That was like a solid 5 out of 10, maybe. There. We've also got to erase all this gunk here. Yuck. Get all that out of here. What's with all this? There we go. I'm really excited to start working on the mochi counter. I want to show y'all what I've done with it so far. It does look pretty cool, but I have a little work to do on it. But I'm almost done with the thumbnail. The thumbnail, and then we'll finish up the mochi counter, and then I'll hit the hay. But we still got a decent amount of time before that happens. Alright, oh, that was too thick. It's inconsistent with the other lines. Oh, what the hay. We'll just do that. I hope everyone had a good day today. My day was pretty good. I got to sleep in a little. Well, I actually didn't get to sleep in as much as I have in the past, but that was a good thing because I like, as much as I like staying up all hours of the night working on stuff, I like having a normal schedule as well. Kind of makes you feel normal, I guess. Like you haven't made some sort of life decision that takes all your free time away. No, I'm just kidding around. Okay, there we go. And then a big that's good enough. I'm using this logo for a grand total of 1 video. I think we'll be fine. Because that's not good enough. Then I'll say, you know what's not good enough also is your face. No, I'd never do that. Except in a joke. Or if I get really upset. Oh, if I get upset. Really, really, really upset, maybe I would address your face issue. But generally, that's kind of rude, you know? No one asks to be born with that kind of face. Anyway. No. No, it's too snaky. That's pretty good, though. Very preferable. Let's go back up to the word 2 and erase this. There we go. We're doing it. We're erasing the line. Just as we were destined to do. Hey, that turned out a bit better than expected. Okay, now back to the other word. Gotta come in at an angle. And that's not what I'm doing, that's the problem. Okay, there we go. Make the lines a little more consistent with themselves. It's one thing that's kind of irritating about the pen. It's probably just the way I use it. I'm not going to blame the pen. It always starts off really thin, and by the time I've made the line, the end is really thick. So it looks like I've drawn almost like a rain droplet shape, and I can't think of many applications for that. You know, like this. No, hold on. Like that. You know, typically you want your lines to be very uniform. That is not uniform, but it's just me. Like I said, I'm not going to blame the software or anything. It's just, you know, applying pressure at the, like, more and more as the stroke goes on. One day I'll get used to it and I'll, maybe. That'd be nice. Wouldn't that be isn't that a nice thought, a nice sentiment, being that good at drawing? Who knows? Maybe one day I'll do it so much I just get used to it, you know? And then a big line up, and then a big line up, and then a big line up, and then we have 3 big lines up and down. As such. There we go. And we're almost done. Just a couple line erases. And then coloring, which is the easiest part. So all you have to do is just not go out of the line and pick something that looks good. Now, I'm not going to act like I'm the master of picking what looks good, but I will act like I'm decent at it. Over time, I have kind of enjoyed drawing these logos a bit more. I've always loved drawing characters. Especially in just like static poses, but yeah, I will give my all in character design. Ooh, I don't like that very much. There we go. That looks good. I like it. Now I delete that. What color should we do? Well, it's Mario Kart, and it's a very urgent occasion, so red. How about that? At least for one of the words. I'll erase that later. Don't worry, I see the color hanging out. Because nothing says 2-week celebration like the color of ketchup. Ooh, you know it would be a very complimentary color for the second word? Yellow. That way it looks like a fast food restaurant. Very pro for a Mario Kart stream. When I think fast food, I think Mario Kart, naturally. You know, one thing that kind of stinks is I finished all my water. So now I'm just kind of coasting on whatever revitalization I had before. I might have to go get more, but it's so late. I don't want anyone to get mad at me. Yeah, we'll do yellow. Ooh, that's a good yellow. Looks very ketchup and mustard, just like I wanted. I wanted some ketchup, I wanted some mustard. Nice. That's some good stuff. Dun 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 dun. And we can just do this since all the words are connected. I actually thought of an idea to expedite the process of the mochi counter. In case you're wondering what the heck is a mochi counter, well, I'll tell you. Like I said, tomorrow's stream is a challenge. I have 6 mochi as a health bar. Each time I lose a race, I lose a mochi. And while I'm coloring this, I'm having a thought. How could I expedite the process of the mochi counter? And I thought, how about I draw a big X, and every time I lose a life, I put an X over the mochi, or over one of the mochi. That way I don't have to go through and animate every single one. But, you know, maybe someday I'll have like a really cool counter or something. Okay. And then we'll come up here. Yellow's already a really bright color, so let's try that one again. There, no. Try it again. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that's fine. There were some colors coming out that I saw. Let's take care of that real quick. There we go. And then the opposite as well, right here. Oh, okay, there we go. Awesome. That looks pretty good. And then we'll save. We'll put it in the assets folder. 2 week. That's the name of it. Because that's what it says. Why would I name it anything different? It already has a name. There we go. Alright, now we import. From here, scroll down. We'll put it at the very tippy top. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to move. I wanted to move this. So why does it keep doing that? I don't want to move the fire. I want to move the 2 weeks. There. There we go. Now, we'll put it over here. There's more space over here. Now I'll look up the Mario Kart logo. Okay, looks pretty good. Save image as. Oh, my back. We'll just save it to the desktop. And then we will import it. Desktop. Scroll down. Mario Kart logo. Holy smokes, that's a big logo. There we go. That looks pretty good. And then I'll just write the word challenge because I feel like it. And there we go. Let's use a darkish blue. Purple-ish. That doesn't look very good. We'll use the pen. Challenge. No, that didn't look good. Challenge. Very nice. And then we'll take a lighter blue. And we'll do that so that you can see it better. And voila, we have our thumbnail. Export on a single layer as PNG. Put it in the Ubu folder. And voila, we have our thumbnail. Excuse me. Now what I'm going to do, start anew, and we'll just name it X. And we'll do a big red X. Almost looks like a good thing, like a treasure map, but it's not, I can assure you. Because when you get this X, that means no more mochi. The humanity. Say export. We will save this in assets. There we go. And then just to test it out. Stream backgrounds. Scroll all the way down. Scroll up a little more. X. Shrink it down. There we go. Voila! I ticked off the 2 things on my list. So let's go back to the welcome screen. Alright. Well, it only took an hour and a half, but honestly, that's a little bit faster than I thought it would. I'm very happy with how everything turned out. Thank you to everyone who showed up to my stream. Thank you to anyone who maybe subscribed, liked the video. Whoa! I'm back. Anyway. Just, thank you for tuning in while I was, just drawing. I was going to draw anyway. I figured why not do a little drawing while I talk to y'all. But yeah, we've wrapped up everything on my list for the occasion. I think we'll save the reference drawing for another day because it is incredibly late for me. I still need to make the listing for tomorrow's stream. But I appreciate everyone who came out. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.